Hello and welcome to WWJPS. This is your host, Vanessa Pinto. All right, folks, this is going to be a very short episode. All right, folks, today I am flying away, and for the next week, you're going to get barely anything from me as I will be situating to a new life. But today I wanted to leave a very short video on Mitch McConnell. I know I haven't done politics for a minute, but I really, really, really wanted to chat about this for a minute. I don't know how many of you know who Keith Edwards is. As you all know, it's been quite some time since anyone's had a sighting of Mitch McConnell beyond that strange sort of photo that he sent, which was probably AI. But Keith Edwards has essentially sent out an X or tweet or whatever the fuck it is. Meet the senior staff running Mitch McConnell's DC office. You pay their staff. You're entitled to know what they're keeping from us. So let's hear what Keith has to say.
And two, three. This is the third thing. We also have this. Now, I posted this morning where Mitch McConnell's DC office is not, I'm learning, not very happy about this. Now, I got to point out, we pay their salaries. They know things we do not know. I think we're entitled to know what's happening with the main guy. Biggest cover up in American history right now. And we have
the current biggest cover up in American history. That's also what I got from that. I'm like, we got a few going on right now. Like, we got a few.
These five folks, I posted this on the internet. It's got about, I'm going to say 300,000 views across social media, and they are none too happy. Through an intermediary I actually was reached out to, and I was asked, not so politely, to take this down because it has the names of the people who are engaged in this cover-up.
Yeah, so Terry Carmack, Chief of Staff, Robert Sturr, Communications Director, Melissa Bennett, Director of Operations, David Pop, my God, Senior Advisor, Dylan Vorbach, Senior Advisor. All you mofos are making money right now, and we have no idea if the state of, I think it's Kentucky, has any sort of representative as a senator right now.
I think they're doing something. They're keeping something from us, but just to answer the request, no, bitch, I'm not taking this down. It's staying up. It's staying up. And as I said in my tweet, if you don't like that your name in your email address.
I think what's great about this is that one right now, it is just blatant that we know it was always like politicians lie. Now no one believes anything. No one believes anything. But the fact that we have no idea, I mean, the man, in my opinion, and all of this is my opinion, I think that man is dead. I think he's been dead a minute, or they're just keeping him somewhere because God knows they need the vote. And I guess he doesn't have a sister they can fucking put in office like the Lady Graham. Oh, and speaking of the Lady Graham, may she rest in peace. Now, I know some people remember Lindsey Graham as being a war dog, being a war hog, always looking at the camera, getting so angry and just wanting to fight for Israel, fight for Israel. He spent a lot of time in Israel, really a lot of time. I think he went once a month, he said, twice a month. Anyhow, but what I think of when I think of the Lady Graham is all the time he spent at Disneyland.
Kidding. We wish we were, but we are not kidding about Disney World. Lindsey Graham, Mr. Iran war hawk himself, Senator Lindsey Graham, not in Washington, not in South Carolina, not visiting the troops, but at Disney World riding Space Mountain, meeting Minnie Mouse at a character breakfast that cost somewhere between $47 and $60 an adult. And my personal favorite of the picture.
I love how he just, look at that arm raise. He is heartily getting into that.
Walking around with a bubble wand. A grown man, a United States senator at Disney World with a bubble wand.
And in his head, you could just hear, la, la, I'm a pretty princess. I'm such a pretty princess.
Harvey Levin of TMZ with an explanation today of why Graham was there.
He told us directly that he was in Florida for a conference with Steve Witkoff and other Trump officials, but that was in South Florida. He then flew to Orlando.
The man's a Disney adult, and that's being polite. I think we all know what that man is and why he is at Disneyland, in my opinion. He had a doll. I don't know if it's that he's remembering the childhood that he wanted when he was a little girl or wanted to be a little girl with a dolly, but I think it is just repugnant that this man, because this is all I remember that fucker for, I'll tell you that right. But, we do have to have a bit of respect for Mitch McConnell.
That gets me the most. And I'm truly furious about this because words mean things. People are calling this a weekend at Bernie's situation. And that kind of reckless, disrespectful analogy is so cavalier and dismissive of Larry and Richard, the two characters who found Bernie dead and worked so hard for people to think he was still alive. They move him around like a puppet. According to Wikipedia, they let a drunk lady have sex with his corpse.
Oh my God. Yeah, at least prop him up. You should have given a video. For God's sake, if you're going to do it right.
This week has been good bipartisan cooperation and a string of
Now, I'm not going to be insensitive because we're all going to get old, but the fact of the matter is, one, that man should have not even been there. They all should retire. They're literally there till death because they're all so corrupt, and every political party of them. There is no differentiation, folks. Not Nancy Pelosi, God, not Warren, but they get up there. They're barely communicating. And Lindsey Graham was still very much full of fire. But McConnell, give the man some dignity. He shouldn't have been up there standing like this. I'm not showing this to make fun of him. I'm showing this to show that the Republican Party is so disgusting. They're not even letting a man fucking die in peace if that's what's going on. I will miss all the great interviews that Lady Graham used to give.
Hey, Lindsay, why don't you just admit that you're gay and then people won't blackmail you anymore? Hey, Lindsay, why don't you just admit that you're gay and then people won't blackmail you anymore?
Oh, the blackmail game. The blackmail game is just heavy-hearted. So I can't laugh enough at that video.
Up on my phone. The internet has lost it today.
Oh my God.
I was talking to Mitch McConnell memes. If it's announced the man is actually dead, whoever initially said he was talking to him on the phone.
All right. Before anyone starts calling me mean. Okay, folks, I am going to be very hit or miss. I'll be responding to comments, maybe posting some shorts, but for the most time, I will be dealing with a cat who is not going to be super stoked and attempting to practice my Portuguese. All right, folks, take care, and please like, comment, and subscribe. The subscriptions help, so they are absolutely free, and they really, really help with the channel. Thank you.